ご安全に。そしてお変わりないですか？山系です。一日一つ上手くなるを目標に今日も Nba2K21 マイキャリア試合やっていきたいと思います。今日はポイントガード編です。それでは行ってみましょう。
For Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's Payton in at the point guard. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. To the paint, here's George. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
And the pass to Levine. Markkanen against Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, it was a waste of what Markkanen can be. I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside, post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the 3 off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of his skill set.
And it's Leonard missing.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Okay. Good on the shot.
And you know his fans love how fearless Junior is. He knows he's going to have to deal with contact, and it doesn't bother him one bit.
Payton against Beverly. Pass to Noah. Back to Beverly. Outside Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's Levine. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Here's Carter. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Oh, man, what a good job by Carter. I mean, he takes complete control of the paint and finishes the play strong.
Beverly, the pass to Noah. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Beverly dishes to Morris. Got a hand on it. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Some changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Porter. And then for Los Angeles, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Noah. Williams comes in for Marcus Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Jackson. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Well, I love this dish from Junior. Anytime you see a teammate with an easy bucket, you always give him a rock.
Clippers trail by 6. Jackson looking around. From past the arc. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Cranes the three-pointer. Levine's got 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Back to Jackson. It's all in by the Bulls. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. We're learning a lot about each other tonight.
Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Well, Kevin, he says their defense has to rise to the occasion against this opponent. They have to block shots at the rim, and they have to get out in the perimeter. They're going to try to make their presence felt in both respects. Guys?
Thank you, David. Obviously, they feel that's the strategy that will earn them the W.
Kevin, you're disruptive defensively, especially early on. That can help change the complexion of the rest of the game.
Well, I like the plan. I mean, sometimes teams focus so much on generating points, they neglect getting stops.
Now here's Peyton. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. To the inside, Peyton, and the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Markkanen finds Peyton, and here is Hardaway. Over George. And it is good at the buzzer. Ends up going with the new group. And then for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Landry Shamet. Paul George comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Ogden, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
They've got Wendell Carter. Levine is out there with Peyton. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Patterson kicks to Beverly. And the 3 off target. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Peyton, and Junior throws it down.
And I consider Junior to be a natural athlete. Really impressed with his ability to finish plays.
Leonard against Hardaway. Leonard attacking, got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Hardaway. Fires from deep. That's good. It's Levine with the assist. Hardaway has got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Hardaway against Beverly. And that one drops. Hardaway's got 7 points for the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
There's the pass to Porter. Outside, Levine fires the 3. And the Bulls, another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
George looking over the floor. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. He can't get that one. We come back right after this. One side trying to mount a comeback. One side trying to protect their lead. You look at Zach LaVine. He's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Marcus Morris. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then there's Noah. And it's Leonard in at the three, the small forward. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Hornets, did some very solid work. He ended up with 8 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. A perfect performance from him shooting the ball. He literally did not miss. Obviously, it'll be hard to repeat that effort tonight.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
Yeah, well, he made it look easy last time out. I mean, he's in sync from the get-go. We'll see, though, if he can replicate that rhythm tonight.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Young comes in for Carter. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Porter. No good on the shot, so the Bulls will take it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Here is Williams. After the made shot from Zach LaVine.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
That one goes in. Junior's got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Here is Williams. Following the basket by Junior. To end the run. Here's Leonard. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Junior the pass to Young. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. He's got 8.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offense.
LaVine and Valentine are the wingmen. Carter out there with Porter. And it's Junior in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Valentine. Payton finds LaVine. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jackson passes to Leonard. The Bulls leading by 13. Payton with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Here's Porter. And he lays it straight in.
You better wrap Porter up on these type of shots. When you don't, he fends off the contact well and finishes in style.
Outside, George. Over Porter. That one wide left. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Jackson against Payton. Jackson down low. Ice D from Porter.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the statue when he gets going downhill as well.
Chicago leading by 17. Bean passes to Payton. Down low. Here's Carter. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Peyton's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
How about all the way in the 60s? Shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. He kept his head and just stayed patient.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Now, here's George. He feeds it to Leonard. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Peyton heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. And the Bulls lead by 21.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove this amount.
Here's Beverly. It's good.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Clippers trail by 21.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.